Today, going over to the political part podcast, you have Mitt Romney on the Ukraine bill, and he subsequently gets roasted and goes viral to say the least. Now, Mitt Romney, this might show my age, he actually ran for president when I was in college back in the day. And believe it or not, he actually got a couple of people to vote for him. Now, of course, he lost famously to Barack Obama, and he's been what I think many people would pejoratively call a rhino ever since, or a Republican in name only, with many of his policies, procedures, and proposed ideals being more Democrat based. Now, this comes to us thanks to a profile on X Twitter by the name of End Wokeness, and they say, quote, Senator Mitt Romney on the $96 billion foreign aid package says it'll be the most important, unquote. And thankfully this isn't too long, so I'll go ahead and play the quick clip.
We will soon take to provide military weapons for Ukraine is the most important vote we will ever take as United States senators. The vote we...
That's the most important vote they'll cast as United States senators. The most important thing? Of all the things that could ever possibly happen, that's the most important thing. I suppose he's right in terms of if you are agreeing with the Ukraine conflict and they vote for it, then you'll probably get their vote again. But if you don't think the United States should be spending hundreds of billions of dollars on that country and they vote for it, I can't help but think they'll probably be primaried or voted out accordingly because they're not representing what the people want. Now, this did get 24.9 million views and only 6.4 thousand likes in the first 24 hours of posting. So granted, it was earlier this week, but when I wrote down statistics, but that went more viral than most of the things End Wokeness ever posts. I believe most of his posts probably get between, I want to say 5 to 8 million on average if I were to just scroll through the profile really quick. And yeah, I'd say that's a good average. And granted, this is probably one of the most hot topics or debates, especially in the United States in politics, with a lot of people arguing, why have we sent them $200 billion when we really don't do a lot of commerce with Ukraine, not really a lot of strategic relationships with them, not part of NATO, and oh yeah, $200 billion with very little oversight, with money quite literally disappearing in many cases. Begs the question, what kind of ROI? Why are we doing it? I think a lot of people are starting to ask that question more and more, and I think a lot of people are, it's becoming a bifurcating political topic. A lot of people fervently want to support the country, and a lot of people fervently want to withdraw funding from Ukraine. Now, excuse me, I can't help but wonder how many people will actually agree with Mitt Romney in the comments. But let's dive in and find out. One of the first comments comes from Paul Zazupa. He says, quote, Mitt Romney is such a broken shell of a man. He's so consumed by TDS and establishment nonsense that he'll do anything to put America last. Congress and America will be better off when he retires, unquote. Getting 1.9 thousand likes. Now, Mr. Bigglesworth says, quote, vote America first. And it's a meme of Biden sitting at a table with copious amounts of cash, and it says, Biden when other countries need help. And then the table is empty, and it says, Biden when Americans need help, unquote. And that got 1.7 thousand likes. Tulsi Gabbard parody account says, quote, well, all caps. I won't be that bombastic with my yelling, though. She says, quote, no more taxpayer money to Ukraine and close our border, unquote. They got 2.6 thousand likes. Though, grammatically speaking, I don't know if you can do a whole sentence in all caps. She also did not use a period. Let's see here. Kaneko the Great says, quote, America will no longer be free if we immediately send $95 billion to Ukraine. What type of propaganda will work on these people? Unquote. Getting 3.8 thousand likes. Evie Joe says, quote, isn't this the truth? Stop sending our money now. And it's a picture of, what was Mike Myers in that film, Austin Powers? Dr. Evil. Pretty straightforward name, good marketing. And the Dr. Evil is when I forget what part of the movie or film is when he does the quotation marks and they relabel something. But in the meme it says, from now on, money laundering will be called foreign aid, unquote, getting 1,000 likes. A lot of memes of Biden at a laundromat, but it's replaced with Ukraine flags and money, with the bags of money being labeled 10% for the big guy. Those are getting between 400 and 500 likes. Right Angle News Network says, quote, these Republican senators may not turn their back on the American people this time. Impeach Mayorkas immediately for the crimes he has committed against his country. Follow me if you agree, getting 321 likes. Perhaps one of the most hilarious one is a mom talking to her son, and she says, quote, if you don't stop lying, you'll grow up to be a politician, unquote. They got 173 likes. Matthew J. Show says, quote, how bought and sold is Romney, getting 480 likes. Kyle Becker says, quote, scumbag talk, Mitt sold his soul to the military-industrial complex a long time ago, getting 735 likes. I can't believe this account. The account is named Planet of Memes, and yet they responded in simple text form. So we'll just say this alleged Planet of Memes says, quote, Mitt Romney is a traitor to the United States, unquote, getting 1,000 likes. Let's see here. And I'm surprised. I'm scrolling more and more. Usually our favorite leftist, Luke Zaleski, is on here at least once or twice. But let's see here. A lot of people bringing up the fact that Biden's son was making copious amounts of money for being on the board of directors for Burisma in Ukraine. Which, I mean, Hunter Biden probably knows a lot about electricity, right? That's why surely a legitimate board position. Right. Let's see here. A lot of people saying not another dime. A lot of people say the bill is flawed, must be vetoed. So interestingly, let's see here. Yeah, interestingly enough, there's not a lot of contrarian statements. There's not a lot of people, at least in the sample size, telling the folks that they want to continue supporting Ukraine. And it'll be interesting to see as you have all these upcoming elections. I mean, in terms of the public sentiment and people's voting patterns, I mean, how much will it really affect politicians at the polls? Will they really pay attention to people? Maybe they will start to pay attention. They just stop voting for them altogether. But as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you, everyone, again, for taking the time to tune in. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of February. So if you click that like button and subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, sharing with your friends is a great way to help out the YouTube magical algorithm. Also, lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.